Hi folks, and welcome to episode 3 of my new vlog. If you watched last week's episode, you'll know that I went through an exercise where I helped myself to identify some positives and negatives from the past year of GetGo. This week I've been focusing on trying to take actions on some of those negatives. And the thing I've really zeroed in on is pricing. There's a lot of mystique about video production pricing. I think some people think it's going to be far too expensive for them, or there's a lack of understanding about what it takes to create something. So I've been really trying to work out how to make this happen for GetGo, because I would love to have concise, transparent pricing. The problem is there's two ways of pricing things. There's the singular aspect of this is the price for a video, or there's bespoke. And the problem is that the singular is very rarely applicable, because if I say a video will cost you £3,000 and sell somebody at £3,000 and it turns out it takes double the time, I need double the people, absolute disaster for the business, which is just not viable. So it does tend to come down to bespoke. Now the average job so far, I would say, being very transparent here, about 5,000 to 6,000. That's maybe a benchmark. That's perhaps something I can start speaking to people about. But it's very, very difficult, and I think pricing is one of the hardest things in a new business and business in general. So I'm going to stay focused on that, and I think focusing on one thing that needs fixed at a time is absolutely, well and truly, the way to do it. Because if you try and fix too many problems at once, then it can just be an absolute disaster and nothing ends up getting done. So that's been a big kind of poser for me this week, and I'm really trying to push that forward. One of the other things I'm doing is coming up with a vlogging package. By that I mean if people feel like they have something to give through vlogging, I will facilitate that, as in filming it and editing and potentially distributing it for them. I'm unaware of anyone else trying to offer that as a thing, so trying to come up with that package and something again that's understandable and clear is going to be a bit of a kind of challenge for me. But I am looking for people to pilot that with me, so if that might interest you, let me know. Been drinking a lot of this recently, in fact far too much, to the point where it's affecting my sleep, but I just love coffee. Right, back on track. I find that when I'm trying to improve something or push something forward, if I try and do too many things at once, it never works. So when I did that exercise last week and I came up with a bunch of things that need fixed, there's no point in me trying to fix them all at once. That's just a waste of time, because none of them will be done properly. So I very much zoned in on pricing, because I think with the right amount of thinking, I can fix that pretty quickly and also get that up on the website, make it a resource for people who are interested in working with GetGo. So yeah, my advice is always focus on one problem and try and fix it first. The other thing I've been doing a lot of this week while client projects are kind of winding down is learning. I've signed up for Masterclass, which is an absolutely amazing online learning resource. It covers things like creativity, strategy, how to plan your days, and I'm currently doing the Ron Howard film direction course. If you've ever seen Apollo 13, for example, which I believe is one of the best examples of storytelling ever, he's the director on that, who's also Richie Cunningham in Happy Days for you old people like me that remember Happy Days. I thoroughly recommend it, and I try to learn all the time. When I'm watching these videos, I take handwritten notes and then I type them up into Evernote, so I know they're stored forever. But I also think that kind of double writing and then typing really helps me remember things. I'd love to know how you learn, what you're learning just now, so please do leave a comment. Anyway, that's episode 3 of my new vlog complete. I hope you're enjoying these. Please do interact, give me feedback, positive, negative, ask any questions, get involved, like it, subscribe, share. All that stuff would be wonderful. Have a great day. Number 6 of the day.